Yuji got Sukuna's curse technique and it's confirmed that he is his twin from the Heian era. And not only that, but the editor has confirmed that Yuji is not only equal to the king, but he has surpassed Sukuna. And he hit 8 black flashes all in a row on Sukuna to the point of making Sukuna completely enraged and just triggered that Yuji is beating his ass. And the craziest part is none of this is clickbait, the title and stuff isn't a lie. This just happened in JJK 257, probably one of the craziest JJK chapters of all time. Yuji has officially surpassed Sukuna and gone Sukuna's curse technique, Mizushi Shrine. Let's get right into this. Be sure to leave a like on the video, it helps out a lot. Thank you. And of course, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe for a ton of consistent and quality JJK content just like this. Less than 10% of people who watch my videos are subscribed. So if you love JJK, I assure you won't regret subscribing. And of course, thank you to these special grade members of the channel. It is much appreciated. Let's get right into this. So also while I was editing, there was new information that came out that it was a mistranslation. Yuji is not Sukuna's twin, but Yuji is the son of Sukuna's twin. Yuji Theory is the twin, specifically the reincarnation of Sukuna's twin, and Yuji Theory is his son. So he's related to Sukuna, but he's the son of the twin, not the twin himself. In the second half of the video, I touch upon the updated version, but I wanted to include that before the actual video started though. In this chapter, many things happen. So Yuji hit 7 black flashes on Sukuna this chapter, 8 in total, including the black flash from the previous chapter. And not only that, we had everything confirmed for Yuji. Sukuna revealed that he ate his twin brother while he was in his mother's womb to not starve to death, and that the dead twin soul somehow ended up in Kenjaku's hand, which led to the creation of Itadori Yuji. And not just that, but in this chapter, Yuji is pushed back as he lands on a pillar, which he slices and he throws that pillar at Sukuna. The narrator explains that Yuji currently has 2 techniques in him: blood manipulation from the death paintings and Sukuna's curse technique, Mizushi, which is also known as Shrine, which we do know since Yorozu confirmed the curse technique's name when he was fighting Sukuna, which was not said in the Viz. The Viz incorrectly translated it as Malevolent Shrine, but in the Japanese and TCB, Yorozu straight up says your curse technique Shrine. So we have known this since the Yorozu fight, as long as you weren't reading the incorrect Viz translations. During this chapter, Yuji spams black flashes on Sukuna. I mean, utterly demolishes him with them. At one point, he hits them back to back in pages, and he just cannot stop, to the point that Sukuna becomes completely enraged, as Sukuna wonders if Yuji is intending to stand on equal grounds with him. And Sukuna is baffled to see Yuji not even budging to his strikes and slashes, because Yuji is completely locked in. And after hitting more black flashes, Sukuna becomes more angry, to the point that he looks like he's going to lose it as he screams, "You brat." But then he gets hit by Naname's blunt knife, which Ino throws in, which gives Yuji time to prepare for another black flash, as he hits his 8th consecutive black flash on the King of Curses, Ryomen Sukuna. And this isn't even the craziest part. Listen to this. The editor's comment at the end of JJK chapter 257 is that Yuji has become equal to the king and surpassed him. Now this line right here could imply so many things, because it's sort of vague and isn't exactly talking about what does it mean that he's equal to Sukuna and what does it mean that he surpassed him. Could it just be referring to the line when Sukuna was thinking, wait, is Yuji trying to stand on equal footing to me and truly fight me one-on-one in equal combat? But the editor saying that Yuji surpassed Sukuna is even crazier. I mean, is he saying that he surpassed this injured and nerfed Sukuna, or is he talking about Sukuna at his full power with his full strength, or even Sukuna when he's not holding back? Is he saying that he surpassed that? Personally, in my own interpretation, I'm only interpreting as Yuji has currently surpassed the current Sukuna, which is still an insane feat. Keep in mind, Sukuna, even with all of these nerfs, still beat every single sorcerer that he came across. He bullied Maki, he destroyed Yuta, he killed Higuruma, and was destroying all of the other sorcerers even while nerfed. So Yuji being stronger than him is still a crazy feat, I'm gonna be honest, but it could be implying that Yuji has surpassed even Sukuna at his full power, because we don't know exactly how much stronger Yuji has gotten ever since it said that he awakened. So whichever interpretation you think it is, let me know in the comments, because I imagine this is probably going to be something that's going to be debated on very heavily in the coming week. But yeah, so many videos that I've made in the past have all come true. I mean, one of the most popular videos on my channel, which you can see on the screen, where I talk about 4 insane theories, all 4 of those theories came true. Yuji getting blood manipulation from the death paintings, Yuji getting a soul ability that he can use to shake Sukuna Megami's soul, Yuji getting Shrine Cleave and Dismantle from that video from then came true, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm really gassed about, as you can hear, but don't worry, I won't glow about it anymore, I won't be that obnoxious. But after Sukuna reveals that Yuji is his twin and he's made up from the soul of his twin, that Kenjaku, Kenjaku did what he did back then, Uraume wonders if Yuji has the same innate potential as Sukuna. This line here is absolutely crazy, because Uraume's sweating as they think this. That may be what we're starting to get a glimpse of now, because Yuji just unlocked the Shrine ability after awakening, and it does seem like Yuji is getting stronger and stronger, and we don't even know how much more powerful he is, because do remember during Goodwill, Todo says that after hitting a black flash with ingredients that he's not familiar with, Yuji became so much stronger than he was before, that he was on a different level than he was just 3 seconds ago before he hit that black flash. And even Yuji is surprised, saying, wait, is this my own cursed energy? I go into extreme depth on this and more in my video from 5 days ago, which you can check that out after this one. But the point of this is that Yuji Yuji, now that he has new ingredients and has hit black flashes with these new ingredients that he wasn't familiar with, and unlocking these new ingredients, being able to use them on a completely different level, Todo confirms that he was way stronger than he was 3 seconds ago, and even Yuji is shocked by his new strength. Is this what's happening with Yuji right now? Could it be possible that after hitting all of those black flashes with those new ingredients, which was Sukuna's cursed energy and also the blood manipulation, that Yuji is ascending to a completely different level? And it could be possible that with this, Yuji's speed, strength, and everything else has just skyrocketed to a new level, and maybe that's why the editor was saying that Yuji is equal to Sukuna and even surpassed him. Maybe it could truly be the case that Yuji could really be top 1 in the verse right now. Again, I'm more so on the idea that the editor is referring to this nerfed Sukuna, or at the absolute bare minimum, a Sukuna who's not going all out. So I think a all out Sukuna should surpass Yuji, and I hope I'm wrong about that, because the most popular videos on my channel are all saying Yuji is going to be the strongest at the end of the series, and that he, he's got Honored One potential, he already is the strongest. So I do think that that's going to be another step. I still do think that there's another hidden power up waiting for Yuji right now, and that Sukuna will go all out and he will defeat Yuji here until Yuji goes for a second round and defeats him now. But I can't lie, it does look pretty crazy with how Yuji's doing right now. Also, while I was editing this, we just got new important information from Miyamura. Apparently, Yuji is not Sukuna's twin. After Sukuna ate his twin in the womb, the twin soul went through cycles, and Kenjaku procreated with a person who had Sukuna's twin soul, who is Jin Itadori, which led to the birth of Yuji Theory. So Yuji is not Sukuna's twin, but Jin is. What this means is that Yuji is the son of the reincarnation of Sukuna's twin, which means all those videos I made, everything I've said in this video included, it was so close. It was so absolutely close. It's just the reincarnation wasn't Yuji, but his father, meaning Sukuna is sort of the reincarnated uncle of Yuji, or I guess it's vice versa. Yuji is the reincarnated nephew in a sort of sense. But yeah, I just had to include that now. So no, they are not twins, but Yuji is the son of Sukuna's twin, which really hit me like a truck. I was so hyped to see all the twin theories were true, but I guess not. I guess it's just the fact that he's the son of the twin, not the twin itself, which doesn't change anything else. So the soul theories, the blood manipulation, the curse technique theories, those things are still true, just the very specifics aren't true. So I thought it was important to include that now with this new information. And as for the next chapter, my predictions, I already spoke about this earlier in the video, how I do believe that Sukuna is going to unleash his full power. Maybe it would be at the end of next chapter, or even during the beginning of the next chapter, because we did see Sukuna is completely enraged that Yuji is fighting on him with an equal footing. And if this goes on for any longer, and if Yuji lowers Sukuna's output even more than he already has, then there's just going to be a point of no return, that even if Sukuna decides to go all out, he would just lose anyway, because his output would just be too low, simply. So that's why it's likely sooner rather than later that Sukuna will unleash his full power that has been hyped by so many characters, and we may get to witness the full extent of the one who's known as the strongest sorcerer in history. This was a fantastic chapter. I mean, probably one of the best JJK chapters in such a long time, and I'm someone who's been enjoying all the chapters recently. I've really enjoyed all the chapters, especially the previous chapter. That was one of my favorite chapters in a very long time. So the fact that I'm saying it for this chapter, that should tell you everything you need to know about this chapter, and I cannot wait for this to come out in the TCB scans and to read it with the best translations and the best quality. For me, this was an 11 out of 10 peak fiction, and Yuji Itadori, you are the man. You are my main character for a reason. But if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, it helps out a ton, thank you. And of course, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe for a ton of consistent and quality JJK content just like this. Like I said in the intro, less than 10% of people who watch my videos aren't subscribed, so if you love JJK, I assure you, you won't regret subscribing. And of course, thank you to all the channel members as well. It is always much appreciated, guys. That's all from me. Have a great day and take care.